Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to cover 8 useful tips and tricks for Fortnite Chapter 2. So let's jump into it. Alright, tip number 1, you can completely avoid taking fall damage simply by jumping in water. And I've tried this from several different heights and pretty much survived every time. This also works with pools around the map. As long as you hit the water, you should be fine. However, if you're too close to the edge of the water, you're most likely going to die. Tip number 2, you can actually hide in dumpsters now. You just walk up to it, press the interact button, and now you're in the dumpster. Another tip is that you can actually use these dumpsters to absorb fall damage as well. As you're falling, you don't have to press any buttons, you just simply fall on the dumpster and it absorbs all your fall damage. And this same mechanic works for haystacks as well. Tip number 3 pretty much guarantees you get shield every single game. If you land at Slurpy Swamp, there's several ways to gain shield. The first way is by breaking these metal structures here. Each structure will give you 25 shield. The second method is by breaking these barrels. Each barrel gives you 10 shield, and these things are literally everywhere. The third method is by breaking the backs of these trucks, and these give 25 shield as well. The fourth method is to break these metal structures inside of the factory, and then you just jump in. It'll slowly give you shield over time. So it does take a little bit more time, but it will get you up to 100 shield. The last method is to just run in the water outside of the factory. The shield is basically leaking into the water, so as long as you're running in it, you're going to be generating shield. And if you're right up against the source of the leak, you gain shield even quicker. Tip number 4, you can actually fish for items using a fishing rod, which are pretty common. Sometimes you'll catch a fish, which can be used to increase your health. You can fish in pretty much any waterway around the map, and surprisingly, you can actually fish in the pools as well. Another cool thing about the fishing rod is that you can actually use it on players to pull them towards you, so it's pretty great if you want to mess with your friends or mess with the enemy team. Tip number 5, you can upgrade your weapons using these machines scattered around the map. It does cost materials, but you can go all the way up to gold if you have enough. Tip number 6, you can now carry downed players, and that can be a teammate or an enemy player. And here's a clip of me stealing an enemy and running off with him. Tip number 7 has to do with easier rotations. There's tons of zip lines scattered around the map, or you can use the ones that are attached to the power lines. And this is extremely helpful if you're trying to get out of the storm. And if you're near steamy stacks, you can actually use the stacks to fly up and glide away. Or you can sit at the top and snipe everybody. The last tip has to do with a couple hiding spots. Previously, you could hide in the small bushes around the map, but now there's larger bushes that you can hide in, and you could pretty much fit your entire team in here. You can also get under pretty much any dock on the map just by jumping and then diving underneath. And with the updated graphics, it's very hard to tell that anybody's under there. So I hope you guys learned something new from this video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button. I really do appreciate it. And if you want to see more Fortnite Chapter 2 videos, make sure you subscribe so you know when I drop a new video. And if you want to support me as a small content creator, you can use code Frozy in the item shop. But that's going to be it for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.